Good morning, grade 6 students, and welcome to another day of English. We are still in Unit 5 entitled, What Sports Do You Do? It's day 5, 29th October 2020, Thursday, and we are in the writing composition. For our reference, kindly be ready with your workbook on page 30. Let us begin by revising the parts of a composition. Just remember that the composition has three main sections, and these are the introduction, the body, and the conclusion. Remember this, three parts of a composition: introduction again, body, conclusion. The introduction gives us a preview of what the composition is all about. It also attracts attention and gives an idea of what is to follow. While the body tells us about the topic of the whole composition. And the conclusion signals the ending of the composition, either tells the last thing that happened or sums up what has been written in the middle sentences. Moving on to our activity for today, please open your workbook on page 30, Composition Activity 1. In here, you are going to ask two friends about the exercise they take. Note down their answers. Let us go over first the questions. First, you have to ask your friends' names. Then, ask the following questions. Do you think you take enough exercise? Do you ever go for a walk? Do you ever go jogging? Do you ever go cycling? Do you ever go swimming? What other sports do you do? Do you take any other exercises? How much TV do you watch every day? What else do you do after school? So your opinion would be enough exercise, not enough exercise, too much exercise. Let us now have this as an example. Like I have my two friends and their names are May and Hazel. I asked them the question, do you think you take enough exercise? And their answers are May, enough, Hazel, not enough. Do you ever go for a walk? May and Hazel said more than enough. Do you ever go jogging? Both of them said more than enough. Do you ever go cycling? Both of them said not enough. Do you ever go swimming? For May, not enough. For Hazel, enough. And what other sports do you do? May said volleyball and Hazel said volleyball as well. Do you take any other exercise? For May, it's cardio exercise, while for Hazel, it's brisk walking. How much TV do you watch every day? For May, an hour or two per week, while for Hazel, 2 hours every day. What else do you do after school? May said house chores. Hazel said sleep. So from this exercise, we are going to come up with a composition. And how do we write the composition? Let's move on to the next page. And here is the activity 2. Write the composition in 3 parts. First part, your first friend. Second part, your next friend or your second friend. And the third, your opinion and what your friends should do in the future. So the title of your composition would be My Friends and Their Exercise. So take note on how to write composition. Remember, you need to have 3 parts of the composition. So the next slide will help you in writing your composition. You can use it as a guide to write your own composition. Let us now move on to activity 2, where we are going to write the composition in 3 parts. First part, your first friend. Second part, your second friend. And third part, your opinion and what your friends should do in the future. So the title of this composition is My Friends and Their Exercise. This would just be a guide. In order for you to write your composition, you may choose to change some data or details, or you may write on your own according to your will or your opinion. So let us begin. Let's say we have here the first part, exercise, which is an introduction. Exercise is important to our body. It makes us healthy and energetic. Do you exercise? My friends do exercise so they can do their work easily and fast. So we could now discuss our first friend. I have a friend, her name is May. She takes enough exercise. She walks and she jogs, but she does not do enough swimming and cycling. Aside from her exercise, she also does cardio exercise. She watches TV 1 hour or 2 hours per week. She also does household chores after school. I have another friend, her name is Hazel. She takes enough exercise. She walks, she jogs, and she swims, but she does not do cycling. Aside from her exercise, she also does brisk walking. She watches TV 2 hours every day. After school, she sleeps. I think both of them should continue exercising because it is good for their body. It would also make their mind alert at all times. So, you may begin writing your own composition, and then later on, we can choose who will be presenting it to the class so that everybody could learn from your composition. So this has been your teacher, Miss Annalisa, saying always keep safe, everyone. Goodbye.